Hey everyone, it's Dr. Sam Robbins. Now today I'm going to discuss how wearing a bra can increase the risk of breast cancer by 125 times. And in fact, there's a link between bras and breast cancer is about 3 times greater than the link between cigarette smoking and cancer. And I'll discuss the details about that in a minute. And I know this is more about women. However, guys, remember, if you have a mother, a sister, daughter, girlfriend, this you need to share with them as well. Now, I bring this up because a few weeks ago, I received an email from a lady asking if wearing a bra increases breast cancer because a friend of her told her this. Well, as the odds would have it, as this may sound, there is a lot of truth to that. Now, there have been a lot of studies showing that women who wear bras all the time, especially to bed, are 125 times more likely to develop breast cancer than a woman who has never worn one. And the 24-hour bra wearers face a horrendous 75% chance of contracting breast cancer. Now, there's a book entitled Dress to Kill by Sidney Ross Singer, and it talks about this subject in great detail based on a study of over 4,000 women. And the findings in the book included such as women who wore their bras 24 hours per day, right, all day long, had a 3 out of 4 chance of developing breast cancer. A woman who wore bras more than 12 hours per day, but not to bed, had a 1 out of 7 risk for breast cancer. Now, women who wore their bras less than 12 hours per day had 1 out of 52 risk, and women who wore bras rarely or never had a 1 out of 168 chance of getting breast cancer. Thus, the overall difference between women who wore their bras 24 hours a day versus the ones who did not wear bras at all was a 125-fold difference. And again, as I mentioned earlier, based on the results of this study, the link between bras and breast cancer is about 3 times greater than the link between cigarette smoking and cancer. Now, one reason for this is that researchers agree that wearing a tight or ill-fitting bra can cut off the lymph drainage, which can contribute to the development of breast cancer. And this is because your body will be less able to excrete some of the toxins from the day, such as from the aluminum that people use that's found in using antiperspirant deodorants. And having a metal bra is much worse. So if you have to have an underbra, choose a plastic one. Now, this doesn't mean you got to go burn your bras. Anyone who knows me, even just a little bit, knows that I'm not extremist about anything, whether it's money or food, exercise or work. So just as many medical studies have flaws, so do some of the ones in these studies. A very simple terms, women who wear bras all the time, they tend to usually have just bigger than average breasts and typically also have higher body fat. Now, bigger breasts are usually due to higher estrogen levels, not always. Also, higher body fat also increases estrogen production. Thus, the higher estrogen tends to trigger cancer more often, especially in the breast. Of course, that's just one flaw with some of the studies. Please note that this is not a good idea to wear a bra all the time, as it will increase your risk of breast cancer, just not as much as the studies also in the book have claimed. At the very least, don't wear a bra to bed. And remember, no metal underwires, choose the plastic ones. Find a happy medium. Basically, the less often you can wear them, the better. Please do me a favor and let me know what topics you'd like me to cover in my videos. Now I have a special link below in the description area that you can fill out and it'll go directly to my private email box. If you aren't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and then click the bell icon. Thanks for listening and have a happy and healthy day.